The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman, Coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman loses to Anderson in the SAC tournament, ending their season. And, Coach, Anderson got off to a good start. You on the other side, took you a few innings to get into it. At the end of the day, that probably is the difference in the ballgame. They score 6 runs through the first 4 innings. You don't get on the scoreboard there until the 5th inning. What do you think in terms of how Anderson was able to put some stuff together there at the beginning?
I think it started on the mound, man. G was like right on. I mean, he was locked in. And got a couple balls where he jammed up some guys, and it felt like he was really confident about his stuff and locating things. And then they played, we were just talking earlier, 2 assists from the outfield. Defense played well. Great job hitting against Val, a little backside, putting balls in play, hitting it hard. And, we had to kind of get them out of there. Felt like we needed to make a change. Just felt like they completely had all the momentum, and we had to find a way to change that up. So we went with Bradley to kind of see if we could get a spark there. Had a couple opportunities in the game to score some runs, but you could just sense we were climbing up the stairs and couldn't get to the top of it. One of those dreams, Yeah. And you just felt like, man, we needed something really big to happen, and had some opportunities. It just wasn't our night. But great job by Anderson. Came in and played really well, swung it well. Middle of that order is really tough. Carpenter, Castleberry, those are 2 good solid hitters right there. And they did their thing, man.
You look at your team here in this one. Honestly, it kind of felt like at the end of the day, this is one of the prime examples of why teams play series instead of one games, because a couple of their hits were just seeing eye singles, and a couple of the base running mistakes that maybe you make was just, I couldn't see it well enough there at that point if you play tomorrow, could be a totally different story. Right. Some missed opportunities in this one. How do you try? Yeah. What was the message to your group after this one?
The message, it's reflection of the year. No game defines a club or a program. The program is defined by the whole year. And as I told these guys from day one till now, how they represented the program, the university, I think our Lord and Maker, they did an exceptional job on how they represented on the field and off the field, in the community, in the classroom. They were first-class citizens and did everything we've asked of them, and they represented our alumni from the baseball program in a great way, and represented the university. And I think that the seniors that's the hard thing. You got to say goodbye on the field, not goodbye forever, but it's tough when they got to take that uniform off because you spend so much time with them as coaches and the investment we make with each other. And then to have that end is very emotional. But it's also a thankfulness of what they have done and how they have led the younger guys and how they've led this program. And knowing wherever they go, they're going to be just great fathers, great husbands, great workers. They're going to be great bosses. So we're really pleased on what the university has done and what we've been able to do and leave them go here. Listen, we talked about this. The university, I think, is second to none. We're so grateful to have this opportunity to work at Carson-Newman University, and the leaders that we have in our administration and our staff are second to none. I'm grateful for this opportunity to coach in this program with these guys. Our alumni have been exceptional for us to allow us to do the things in this program. A lot of it has to do with the support we get from our alumni, which are second to none. We have a great network. The training staff, Matt Cahoon, did a great job with our players all year, working with them and keeping them healthy. The time he puts in, second to none. You talk about our professors that work with baseball players, which is difficult to do. I mean, it's a hard thing, but our professors are outstanding. Our faculty, working with our kids, understanding the student athlete. SID department, Michael, you guys know it. You're the best in this business. Our kids and our parents, the exposure they get is kind of like we're in the SEC, ACC. It's second to none. And we're very thankful for that because it really does make these kids feel really important. You guys do a great job with that. And I think I got a great staff of people. I thought Coach Bounds did a great job with a staff this year that we had lost some guys early. in the fall that we thought were going to help. Then we had a couple injuries, and I think he was able to patchwork some guys. And if you look at some of the guys' years this year and see the development that they have had, that's coaching. That's the work he did. Coach Roberts, second to none. I think he's one of the best young coaches that's going to be out there. As far as what we're doing with recruiting and how he works with hitters and infielders, that's a superstar in the making. And Jordan Norton, Joey Salito, and Tyler Miller, great staff. They're great guys, man. They did a great job. It's not me. It's a collective, and it's our seniors. It's a collective group, and I'm just grateful that I get to be a part of this with these guys.
You mentioned that senior class. We'd love to talk about every single guy, but it seemed like Greg Valentine, 92 games in his career. It's going to be weird to look down there and to not have that option. Brendan Campbell, 5-year guy. 5 years. And to overcome the injuries that he had, to be able to get back. He had a nice hit tonight. Good diving play in left field. Senior class, 13 guys. The legacy that they leave behind and what they've meant to you as a group is what?
Oh, man. I'll break down here, Michael. It's tough. You know. A guy like Brendan Campbell, it's like family, and it's hard, man. Ryan Victory, these are good people. These guys have changed me. I mean, they have made me a better person just by watching what they do each and every day. I've learned and grown from the Ryan Victories and the Brendan Campbells and getting a guy like Cal Smith, only if it's just for 2 years, and Luke Friedman. Dalton Long, to see what that young man has done from where he was and where he is now and the growth he's had. All these guys have helped me become a better person just by watching them. They don't know it, but, man, I see what they do each and every day, and I see how they transform. It's like, well, then why can't I? At 53, I got to get better at what I do. I got to become better in my faith because I see a guy like Ryan Victory and how he shares and goes about his faith and sharing it with his teammates. He makes me a better person. So this is why we do this thing, is the relationships. And I am blessed and grateful. I got a great family. My wife and kids allow me to be away and to share with these guys, my staff and the people at the university and these players. My wife is phenomenal. My kids, they understand. And this is family too. And they allow me to share that time. So, I'm blessed, man. I really am. And I don't want to look to next year. I want to enjoy this last couple of weeks with our guys while they're here. But you know as well as I do, now you got to prepare for next year. So I'm putting a lot on Coach Roberts' plate to make sure he brings in what we got to have to compete next year. So we'll see what happens.
No pressure on him, but you do have a lot coming back as well next season. I mean, Tyler Thompson took a huge step forward. Jordan Griffin took a huge step forward. Micah Jenster at the plate took a big step forward. You have a lot of nice pieces coming back. What do you want those guys to take away from this campaign?
You know, I told them, watch what's going on here at the end. The emotions that these guys are sharing with each other being the last game. I told a couple, I said, just take a picture, stand aside, watch this. Because this is what it's about. This is why you do all the work and the investment you make and the sacrifices you make. It's for this moment right there. The emotions that are coming out are real, man. And you got to embrace that. And then each and every day, this summer, this fall, you help to lead people. Because that's why these guys were so emotional. Because they invested so much into each other. And because of that investment, it pours out of you. You don't get that unless you put an investment in. I said, that's why every day you're putting an investment into this program, into serving others. And that's what this senior class did. They served others. And that's why you see the emotions from each other right there. So, but I think we got a good nucleus. And again, it just trickles down. We had a good group that left. Now it's another group that comes through. And because of what this group has done, they have laid the groundwork for what this group coming back should be able to do. How this culture and what our program is all about, who we represent first, and what we're going to do each and every day, and how we're going to go about our business. That's what's important. And yes, we got some guys that we've seen a lot of growth from. And we want some competition with that. And we don't shy away from competition. We're like, hey, we want to get better, and you're going to get better because competition is what's good. It's healthy, and they know that's going to happen. But they're going to come in prepared, and they're going to hold each other accountable this summer. And we look forward to that challenge. I can't wait. I mean, get home tonight. I probably won't go to sleep, but tomorrow we'll come watch a couple ball games. And then we're going to start planning for the summer. And getting our workout plan, and we're going to get ready for the fall, and what do we got to do differently, and how we're going to change some things, and it's going to be fun. And that's why I can't believe I do what I do, brother.
Same here.
love it.
Same here. It's
I know it.
been a pleasure this season.
I love you.
Good talking to you.
Thank you, brother.
He's Carson-Newman coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watchring, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.